Hi, so we're in the garage today to fix this lovely Harley. As you can tell, we're mostly sport bike guys and not cruiser and Harley guys. But Edward called, said he had some problems, and after looking over it, the air filter had been changed previously by him because he didn't like the stock one, which is fine. But the problem you run into, I don't have the stock box or the stock air cleaner, air box, whatever you want to call it. And he didn't have it anymore, so I could show it. But long story short, when you have the stock one, the crankcase breather goes into it. And that's where it, exhausts come out. It's kind of like on a sport bike, it goes into the air box. Same thing with here, it goes into the air box, air cleaner. So when you buy this Amazon, which is nothing against old Edward, I mean, I shop on Amazon too. So, I mean, it is what it is. But when you put these bolts in here, and the spacer obviously, these can no longer have any air come out, which they need to. They need to get the pressure out, and the pressure can't come out. In there, it goes all the way to the cylinder head. These bolts, they do have ports on them. But the spacer obviously does not have ports on it, so it has nowhere to go. So in return, what you get is all your pressure building up into the oil tank. He did this about, I think he said like 8 months ago, and he's rode it since then. And even when I started it, before I figured out what was wrong with it, I heard something. It didn't sound right. The engine just didn't sound right, like you could tell. And I'm not even a Harley guy, but I know engines, they're all basically the same. And when you let it run for maybe freaking 30 seconds, this thing would build up so much pressure. As soon as you open the cap, it poof, and oil would come out, blow everywhere. It was coming out, like pushing out the top up here when he would ride. The whole tire's oiled, all this was oiled down, cleaned it up a good bit now. But to keep his air cleaner that he has, because apparently he likes this one better than the stock one, which is fine, whatever. I ordered this from, I think it's DK Customs. And basically it will let you have an aftermarket air filter. Because on the stock, when it, like I said, it breathes into the stock air box, air filter, whatever you want to call it. This one, is all the parts. I'll go ahead and open them up though. It's pretty self-explanatory kind of how this works. Whoops.
You might need that.
It's really not, that goes to the stock one. That one does too. It's really not rocket science. There is directions, but I'm just going to walk you through how this works. As you see on these bolts, they're similar to this concept, besides they're correct because these actually have ports on them. And they go there. And then on here. And I'm not going to do a whole thing until basically I'm done, but long story short, those will feed into there. Air filter. This will go here. You cut it however you want. It doesn't have to be this long. Obviously, if you don't want it hanging way down here, you don't have to. You can just have it hanging right below. You just don't want it so much that it's like at a 90 trying to breathe in here. But now this is actually going to be able to breathe on here. Even when it's screwed all the way in, it'll have a port and can breathe all the way around this channel in here. And that will actually now breathe through here versus before it's completely blocked off, and the pressure had to go somewhere. The pressure on the way this is set up, the easiest place for it to go was pushed back out of the oil tank. On some other things, this may cause like oil seals to blow in places and blow out anywhere it can. The weakest part is where it's going to blow out, building up pressure. I don't know how he wrote it like that for 8 months or whatever, but as soon as I started it for like 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, and then went to take the oil cap off, dude, it went woof, shot off. So I'm gonna install this. Doesn't really need to be on camera, but then I'll get a final shot of how I have it afterwards. But basically that's the concept, and that's how it's gonna work. So that'll be it.
What you call them little things right there, dog?
It's like a banjo.
Oh, okay.
It's the same as how your brakes would be set up. It's like a banjo fitting. Yeah. This is DK Customs, I guess, which is apparently the really popular company to buy these. Oddly enough, these are seem to be plastic. I don't know why that is. I don't know how tight you want to make that. I didn't realize it was plastic, but apparently it's a pretty popular company, and you're putting plastic right next to the head. That I'm not getting in the video for the quality of what this is. I don't. But that's the bolts are metal. If that helps.
What we got?
Yeah, I thought it was all metal, but I mean, from what I hear, it's a pretty big company, so it should be fine. We'll get back and we'll see when we're finished. Mic's on, recording. All right, so here's the final product. We took it for a test ride. We didn't get a whole lot of pressure out of the actual oil tank this time, but come into here. You could route this up, and then it would drain the oil back down from this area as it went up, obviously a little bit. It shouldn't be enough for that to matter. I mean, eventually maybe this will have some blow by, but it really should. A healthy engine, it shouldn't be too bad. This is just like an Amazon oil or air filter. If you were to buy like, I think an actual one, it'll get rid of this stock butterfly looking bracket. This actually has to hold the air filter onto it. But I think if you buy a different one, it will actually mount the air filter to what this mounts to itself. So this is the finished product. We didn't get any, no pressure in the oil tank. It's still hot right now, but nothing there. We rode it pretty good, and then stopped, took the top off, and it was good to go. So if you got a Harley, you buy Amazon air filter, you're gonna have to buy this kit, or a lot of aftermarket air filters. I don't know that even good aftermarket ones, or you're gonna have a way to route it back into those. I'm not 100% on that, but definitely for these, you'll have to have something to let it breathe, something. So that's it.